What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is the Nerd Office live show with your host, S.J.F. Pro, back at it again with another video. This time, before we start this show, I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers out there, all the new ones, all the old ones, all the long time ones, all of you. Thank you for your support. Stay awesome. I see you. Let's make it the best channel on the YouTubes. So let's get into it. The reason why I titled this show I Found Something Interesting is because recently I found an article that is about Heath Ledger's Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy. And I found an article here that said Heath Ledger was planning to return before his death. And I'm going to read the article to y'all because I think it's interesting. At least to me anyway, it's interesting. I don't know, y'all might think it is too. But it says Heath Ledger was planning to return as the Joker before his death. So Heath Ledger was planning on returning to his role as the Joker for another Batman movie, according to his sister. This is an article on movieweb.com. So it says here, in a recently surfaced interview with Heath Ledger's sister, Kate, she recalls their last phone call and mentioned how happy he was working with Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan, noting that he was intent to return as Joker. Ledger's performance of the Joker is still praised nearly 10 years after for a role that saw him make the character his own. Ledger's Joker stands apart from anyone that came before or since, so it's intriguing to hear that he planned on coming back to the role. Kate Ledger revealed that Heath Ledger had an amazing time working with Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan, stating that he was proud of what he pulled off for The Dark Knight and that he was going to come back to play the Joker again. She also revealed that the actor couldn't wait to share stories about working on the movie when he came home for Christmas. She had this to say. He was so proud of what he'd done in Batman, and I know he had plans for another Batman. He loved working with Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale, like I said before, and Gary Oldman. He just had the best time doing that film. When he came home at Christmas, he couldn't wait to tell us about it, and was doing the voice and laughing and showing me all the rushes. We had a great time. It sounds like The Dark Knight Rises would have been a completely different movie had Heath Ledger not tragically passed away after The Dark Knight. It was in post-production. Ledger really enjoyed getting into the Joker character, and it's awesome to see that he was proud of his hard work. The Joker was left dangling from the top of a building by Batman at the end of The Dark Knight, so it's easy to see him surviving after the police retrieved him. However, the script for The Dark Knight Rises had not been written at that point, so it is impossible to tell if Christopher Nolan had intended to bring the character back. It also says that Nolan made the wise choice not to recast the Joker, a movie that he said he did out of respect for Ledger. The Joker isn't even brought up at all in The Dark Knight Rises, and Tom Hardy was brought in to portray Bane as the main villain. Kate Ledger, his sister, also spoke about how serious her brother took his role, but said that he spent some extra time in preparing for the Joker. She stated that he'd like to really get into characters. It jumps. Yeah, sorry, it jumped around. She said she stated that he liked getting into characters, but that he stepped the Joker preparation up a notch. She explains. He pretty well locked himself in a hotel room for weeks. He galvanized the upcoming character that was typical of Ledger. He would do that. He liked to dive into characters, but this time he really took it up a notch. And what that means is that Heath Ledger was a perfect Joker to Christian Bale's Batman, so it seems as if that took some extra work for the actor. It would have been pretty awesome to see a return of the Joker in the last installment, maybe even paired up with Bane. Tom Hardy and Heath Ledger together would have made quite the villainous team on the big screen. The last thing it says is that Heath Ledger died on January 22nd, 2008, from an accidental overdose of prescription drugs and later won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as the Joker in The Dark Knight. Kate, Kate Ledger, once again his sister, maintains that her brother was a happy person, that she was joking with him and laughing over the phone on the night before he died. The original interview with Kate appeared at New AU. So, after all this, after reading the article, which I find really interesting, let me know in the comments below what y'all thought about the article. And, you know, it might have been really interesting to see the endless possibilities that could have happened. And it's fun to think about the endless possibilities that could have happened with, like the article said, uh, Heath Ledger's Joker teaming up with Bane. That would have made The Dark Knight Rises a totally different movie had they done that. It's a shame that we didn't get to see that. Knowing what we know now about this article, I just wanted to get on here and make it known. That's a pretty interesting article. At least to me, it is. Not everyone finds things interesting nowadays. That's because people are boring. But anyway, I just thought that article was interesting and I wanted to get on here and share that article with everyone. And, but yeah, that was it for this show. Let me know what you thought about that in the comments below, about Heath Ledger's Joker returning to The Dark Knight Rises before his death. Had that happened, that would have been cool. Let me know in the comments down below what y'all thought of it. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and stay awesome. S.J.F. Productions, Nerd Office, out. See you on the next one.